Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are going to work today on the upper part, stretching this region here. We're going to work on the triangle at the end and other positions that stretch that area beforehand. And doing this is particularly beneficial for the breathing. You can imagine it literally if we're stretching our side, it can help the intercostal muscles to really expand. It can help us to mobilize the upper part of the spine, which so often gets blocked. And it can help to energize the spine and revitalize it, counteracting any degenerative back problems that people often suffer from. So let's come to a standing position. We'll start with the sun prayer. You can take your legs together and take your hands together. And take the arms up above the head. We're going to just pause at this point to become aware of the solar plexus area and the whole chest region above the solar plexus area. Keeping your breath flowing and just stretching through that upper region, through your sides, right through the arms to the fingertips. And take the hands down again. It's coming to a forward bend, gliding out. Hands by your feet, take your right foot back. Coming up into the half moon, sinking down into the base. Once again, take your awareness to your upper sides, lifting up the chest and gliding up through. Then come into the plank. Good firm line. Take the knees down and your chest down. And come into the cobra again. Keep the shoulders down and back and really open your chest forwards. Push into downward dog. Chest towards your knees. And the right foot forward. Take the arms up above the head again. Once again, take the awareness quite consciously to the solar plexus and above, lifting the chest. Take the other foot forward. Take your arms out in front. Swing up. Lifting from the solar plexus, lifting the chest, flowing all the way through. And taking the hands by your sides. Good breath in and a good breath out. We're going to pay attention to the breathing in these upper sides. See if you can feel that expansion and contraction. Take the hands together. Take the arms up. Just paying attention to the breathing in that region. Your chest, your upper sides, stretch a bit more. Take the hands down, come out in front. Again, be aware of the breathing in the upper part of your body. Hands next to your feet, left foot back. Rowing into the legs, the arms coming up. Once again, lift your chest, glide up through your sides, through the arms to the fingers. Let the breath expand. Come into the plank. Take the knees down and the chest down. Come into the cobra. Be aware of the breathing in your chest and sides. Downward dog. Left foot forward. Swinging up. Lifting the chest again, flowing right through the arms to the fingertips. Take the other foot forward. Gliding out. Swinging up. Gentle yet fully flowing breath. And hands down. Okay, so if we can breathe more fully into the sides, we can also move the back more freely and flexibly. Let's do a faster round this time. Hands together, taking the arms up, blowing through. Keep breathing. All the way out in front, gliding out. Right foot back. Swinging up and extending up through your back. With full breathing. Plank. Knees, chest and face down. And the cobra. Downward dog. Right foot forward. And half move. Left foot forward. Lengthening out. Swinging up. Grow. Keep the breath flowing. Flexible spine. Hands down. Hands together. Rise up. Lift the chest and flow. Feel the sides stretching. Glide far out in front. Left foot back. Half move. Plank. Knees, chest and face down. Cobra. Downward dog. Left foot forward. Half move. And right foot forward. Stretch out in front. And swing up. Lifting the chest, feel your sides extending. Let's pause again in this position and you could feel the breath. How the ribs expand and contract, the intercostal muscles, the muscles between the ribs. And take the hands by your sides again. Come to a next position, the side scales. Take your right foot to point outwards so it's perpendicular to your left foot, but keep the hips open, facing in the direction of your left foot. And then take your weight onto the right foot and take the right arm up alongside your ear. Let's pay attention to that line that runs from your right foot to your right hand. One long line. And see if you can now make that line longer. So you'll feel your sides stretching. You'll feel those intercostal muscles moving as you breathe. Come back again. Let's change the feet around. Stepping onto the left foot, keeping the hips open. Raise the left arm. Pay attention to the line that goes from your foot to your left hand. One line. And then pay attention to that movement of the intercostal muscles. Come back down again, change your feet around again. Let's pay attention a little bit more to the solar plexus this time. This is the starting point for the dynamic, which really helps that lengthening to come into the body. Open the hips again a bit more. It feels as if you're twisting in your pelvis. Then lift from the solar plexus. Then raise your right arm again. And this time you can imagine that you're propelling yourself upwards from the solar plexus through that right side, right through to the fingertips. So that line is becoming longer now. The breathing can expand even more. Come back down again. Change sides again. Left foot pointed out. Twisting the hips to open. Then growing from your solar plexus, raise your left arm. And as you lift even more from the solar plexus, you can really actively feel that stretch through your left side and the expansion of the breathing muscles. Really allow that breath in and out. Come back down again. Same thing again. Take the right foot outwards. Hips open, facing in the same direction as the left foot. Solar plexus becomes really firm through this repetition. Lift up even more. Lower through your right side and lift up so much that now you can take your left foot off the ground. So you're stretching out into the air with a very strong centre, growing into both arms in the two different directions. Be aware of the breathing. Full, expansive. Come back down again. Change your feet around. Weight onto the left foot. Opening out the hips, raise the left arm. And now expand out from the middle. The arms flow in opposite directions. And the right leg flows in the same direction as the right arm. Return again. Finally, we'll come all the way into the side stance. Weight onto the right foot. The solar plexus is the most important point. It's the starting point for the movement that goes in both directions lengthways. Just take your weight onto the right foot, raise the left leg off the ground with good awareness of your solar plexus. And now you can start to stream outwards in both directions. And return. And be aware of how your breathing feels afterwards as well. The left foot comes out to the side. Step onto the left foot, raise the right foot. Good awareness of the solar plexus, building up that stability. Now, move in both directions. And return. Come back to a standing position. Let's be aware of the breathing and also how the spine can feel just gently energized through that exercise. Let's come down to the next position. Going to do the fish. So for the fish, we need to really lift the chest out so it's alignment with the rest of the body. You can come lie down in the starting position for the fish, taking your arms right underneath your body to make a narrow form and straightening out your legs, feet are together. palms are facing on the floor side by side. Let's be aware before we come into the movement of the breathing in the chest area, particularly the upper chest. So you can feel the ribs up in that high region expanding now with your breathing. Now let's come up onto the elbows and lift the chest actively up. You can do this by drawing the shoulder blades together and pushing the chest high up, so there's a kind of centering in your upper spine at the heart center. Right up high. And eventually, when you've reached the highest point with your chest, you can drop the head gently back and lower the crown of the head onto the floor. Be aware of the breath going into your chest. And then come out of the position again. We'll do the fish one more time, paying attention that the legs flow along the ground while the chest is really lifted and the head is relaxed. We can particularly become aware of the breathing in the region of the collarbones. Once again, go into the starting position. Legs flowing along the ground. The breath coming and going. Come up onto your elbows. The legs flow along the ground. The chest is actively lifted, drawing the shoulder blades together, centering in at the heart center on the spine, and eventually drop the head back till the crown comes onto the floor, and pay conscious attention to the breathing that is flowing in the collarbone area. And come back down and out of the position again. And come back up to a sitting position. And we'll come next to the twisted head to knee position. You can bend your right leg, keep the left leg straightened along the ground. And let's really lift this chest out of the lower abdomen. Imagine you've got two different sections, like a wasp or a bee has a thorax and an abdomen. They're completely separate. Take the arms up. And let's really lift our thorax out of the abdomen. The dividing point is the solar plexus. Again, in this position, just a simple position with the arms raised, you can experience the breathing in the sides of the body here. Let's twist to the right now, towards your bed leg. And widen the arms, imagine flowing widely out into the space. So there's a twist in your chest area. You can feel those intercostal muscles that we're working on in our sides. Through the twist, they become tightened on one side. Let's take the fingers towards the toes and expand even more out to the arm, facing up and back outwards. Be aware of the breathing again. In each movement, the breathing will be affected in a slightly different way. Come back up. Stretching your upper sides. Feeling the movement of the breath. And take the hands down. Change your legs around to the other side. Straighten the right leg, then the left leg. Take the arms up again. Roll the sides. Be aware of the breathing again. Your chest can expand and contract. Twist to the left. Feeling how that twisting movement again tightens those muscles on one side. Widen the arms into the space, expanding between your shoulders and along your collarbones. And then touch your toes with your right hand, glide outwards. Letting the chest expand, letting the shoulders open, gliding far out. Be aware of the breathing. Come back up once again. And take the hands down. Let's change sides once again. Taking both arms up. Twisting to the right. And this time we're going to keep the right arm up above the head as you reach with your left arm. So that as you do this, you can twist around and really stream upwards and outwards through that arm. Really actively stretching your side. Keep the breath going. Feel how your ribs can expand and contract through that side. Then come back again. Hands down. Change around to the other side. Right leg straight, left leg bent. Raise up both arms. Actively stretching your sides, twist to your left, and keep your left arm raised, taking your right hand to your right toes. And now twist as you lengthen out through that left arm. Whole side is stretched out as it twists and flows out into the expanse beyond. And come back again, both arms up. And a big movement down through the space. Just pause and be aware of how your breathing has become freed through those last movements. And come back up to a standing position. In a soft little triangle. You take your feet really wide apart. Become aware of this triangular base, very stable base. You've placed your hands on your hips to give yourself the feeling of that stability. And then lift up from the solar plexus a bit more. This is the more active region. You can feel the expansion in the middle. And then finally take the arms up through the light, wide open space. With both arms up above the head. Once again, we can feel the expansion of the intercostal muscles as we breathe. The chest, the upper back. So through expanding our breathing, we can more easily mobilise the upper regions of the spine. Take the arms down again. Going to do a simple tilting exercise to one side. You raise your arms again and really lift from the solar plexus and then stretch. And you take your arms to the right. You can stretch the left side, gliding through your left side. And then the other way, back to the middle. Lift and stretch out your right upper side. So it's not a leaning, it's more a lifting and a streaming out. Let's do that once again, back to the middle. Lift your left side. Lift it right up, away from your hip, and stream outwards. And then the other side again. Lifting and all the way up and into the beyond. And back. Take the hands down. Legs remain firm. Take the arms up once again. And this time, take your right arm to the horizontal. Lift your rib cage up and out again. And just bend your left arm now. As you take the hand to over, you come over to your right. The left arm is bent. And now as you straighten it, you can lengthen out even more, really stretching that left side. And then back up to the middle. Take the left arm to the horizontal. Lift and stretch through your right side. Bend your right arm. So you come over in a more relaxed way. And now as you straighten that arm, stream upwards. Expansive breathing. And then back up. Let's do the same thing again. Take the arms down. Lift and stretch. Bend the left arm. And now actively grow as you straighten it, coming out further this time. Keep breathing. And then return. Back up. Left arm to the horizontal. Grow through your right side. Bend the right arm. Come down to the left. Straighten the arm and flow outwards. Full breathing. And we'll do one more time on each side. This time we'll just keep the arms straight. Take the right arm down, lift from your middle, and glide as far as you can, far out to your right. Full expansive breathing in your sides. And then back to the middle, long arms. Left arm down and grow. And come far out to the other side, gliding actively out. Full free breathing. And back up once again. Gliding all the way up, hands down. Let's take the hands out behind your back. Come into a forward bend. And then sweep the arms far out along the floor. Again, you can actively stretch your upper sides. Feel the movement of the breath in your chest. And feel how the spine can really actively be mobilized. Take the hands back by your sides again, spin up. And take the arms down through the open space around you. Just close your feet. And let's just pause in the standing position finally to feel how our breathing feels at the end now. Particularly in this upper region of your sides. And also how your spine feels. Does it feel taller? Does it feel freer? Does it feel lighter? Do you feel more upright? Does the spine feel more energized? And let's finish our session there.